reporting were pleasant.
Yes.
That your client had a positive image of the president. Tell me.
In fact, yes, both of them had a very positive image of the president. In fact, they were both, at some point, the president apparently gave them tips once in a while. And in the beginning, everything was great. Since he became president, the staff at the club has, in a way, have become empowered. And now there is plenty of abuse. They have, at least Vicky has been physically assaulted on numerous occasions. They were both threatened with deportation. They were coerced into doing work they didn't want to do.
Did they ever go to the police about the abuse or these activities as you described them?
We have been in contact with federal authorities, and we have been in contact with state authorities. They have both contacted us, and that's all I can say about that at this time.
All right, let's test what you've said so far. You agree with me that they came here under false pretenses, they came in illegally, they got illegal documentation. In the reporting in the New York Times, it says there is no proof that the Trump organization knew. So then what did they do wrong? If your employees falsified their documents and posed as legal and able to work here, what is the fault involved with the Trump organization?
Sure. I believe the article says that President Trump didn't know or Trump executives didn't know. But something I think is very important here, this isn't a hotel with 200, 300 employees. This is President Trump's house and Miss Ivanka Trump's house. Both of these houses were managed by 3 people. The supervising head of maintenance, the direct supervisor, and the woman who is described by one of my clients as President Trump's son's nanny.
So the question is, well, why come forward now? And you seem to be saying because things have changed, that after the president became president from just the owner of this golf club in New Jersey, that they got a different notice, that there were different rules and different treatment. How so?
Sure. So in the case of Vicky, she claims that once Mr. Trump became President Trump, everything changed. She was not allowed to go inside of Mr. Trump's house, although on a couple occasions when no one was around, they asked her to please come and clean the house. The direct supervisor became more abusive, and what they are saying now is, that's enough. We're tired of this. We want to come forward. The rhetoric that is coming from Washington really bothered them, and they are really upset. They said, enough is enough. We want to tell our story.
Bothered them enough to risk coming forward and, one, prove that they're here illegally and probably risk being deported.
In the case of Vicky, she was here illegal. We have now filed an asylum claim for her. Her family, her father-in-law was slaughtered by people in Guatemala in front of her children. I believe we have a really strong asylum claim. And in the case of Sandra, remember, Sandra worked there from 2009 until 2013. Sandra is now a legal permanent resident.
So, 2 questions. One, an asylum claim usually you have within a year. It's about an emergency situation. Your client has been here many years. And with the other client, how can she now be here legally if she obtained the legal authorization under false pretenses?
Sure. So in the case of Vicky, we will allege that there has been a change of circumstances, and I believe there are exceptions to the 1-year rule that we will argue either in front of an asylum office or in front of an immigration judge. In the case of Sandra, she actually came in with a B1, B2 visa. Her daughter, who also at one point was undocumented, became a legal permanent resident, an American citizen, and then petitioned for her mother. So Sandra has now been a legal permanent resident, I believe, a couple of years.
Do you plan a civil suit?
We have thought about it. There are many facts that still have to come out. I have to sit down with them, and we haven't made that decision yet.
And just to be clear, you have 2 clients, but you're suggesting that a number of the employees there mirror their situation, that they are under equally undocumented and illegal situation.
Absolutely. Both of my clients are in direct contact with not 1, 2, 3. There are many people who are still working there, who are undocumented, who share the same story. Yes.
And they believe that at least those in direct management are aware of this and, in fact, facilitated their illegal employment.
Absolutely.
Mr. Romero, thank you very much. As you learn more, please pass it along.
Thank you, Chris. Thank you.
All right, now, first of all, there's more to this story. Mr. Mr. Romero makes other allegations that I did not have time to vet. And in the interest of fairness, we've got to take that time. So there is more here. There's more than he said. There's more than was in the New York Times. We are checking on it now and giving the Trump Organization a chance to justify or to reject those claims, and we will have more on this probably tomorrow. Now, Kevin Hart, the comedian,